to be here. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. Today is Dr. Martin Luther King's 96th birthday. Happy birthday to you, Dr. King, and hopefully you are doing well wherever you are. Good morning, Ronnie Thomas. How you doing, brother? All well?
I'm doing good.
Well, all right. Say it like you mean it. Ladarius Brown and his band of renown. How are you doing, sir? All well?
Morning, Carrie, Ron, CDouble.
Oh no!
Here we go. In true Ladarius fashion.
Hey, he kept saying Emperor Petty was coming around.
He did.
Yeah.
And you know what? I kind of deserve it.
I remember what you did.
I did. I don't know. I think you know what? I was feeling good yesterday.
Yeah, a little too good.
I was
guess
feeling
what?
good. Yeah. You're right.
What?
I kind of deserve it.
And guess what? It's all gonna come back. Like Celine Dion said, it's gonna come back to you now, real soon.
You're right.
Real soon.
You're right.
Real soon.
You're right.
Man, you know we're in for a treat when Ladarius is quoting Celine Dion.
Oh yeah.
That's not good for you, T. Will. I have a wide range. That's not good.
Hey man, it's all good.
Not good for you.
It's all good. CDouble, my man, with all the trouble. What it do this morning, man? You all right?
Man, I'm just trying to be here so I don't get fined, but also, look, after the show we had with the wrestling, I felt like I was a part of National Lampoon's movie because my son then comes in. He's like, yo, I need some help. I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem. It's with this coffee table. And I'm just kind of laughing, going, how heavy is this table? Was so damn heavy. It had stones embedded into the table. And I'm trying my best not to, because I'm in my house shoes, trying not to slip. And I'm going, you mother, and get that done. Then he's like, oh, I need you to help me return to U-Haul. I'm like, all right, go get that done. I did not get to finish watching NXT, which is a crime because I was going to watch it with my homeboy Ladarius. But anyway, then I had to put a desk together in the middle of the night with him, and we ended up putting the shelves upside down. But anyway, everything worked out. They all fit.
Damn.
But you know what? Look, this just tells you, if you can hire a professional, do it.
Amen to that, brother.
Oh.
Amen to that. You should have had Ladarius and Ron come over. Those guys are both tall, and
How do you know about our heights? That's a little weird. Our heights. That's a little weird.
Well, I mean, whoa, Ladarius, you do actually say that you're 6'4".
Yeah, but
thank you.
It's not.
I've been on a show with you guys for like 5 months.
The thing is, it's not T. Will's business.
Oh wow!
Bring it up.
But you said it on a show.
It's not your business to bring it up because I told you.
Okay.
Emperor Petty's coming for you. It's not going to be a great show for you. It's not going to be great.
You're right. You did say that. You know what? My bad. All right, guys. Well, hey, let's get started with State of the Falcons. We are interviewing DC's this morning, and apparently, Miss Carrie, we are interviewing a former game show host, Mr. Wink Martindale.
Hell yeah!
Give me you guys see what I did there? Bam! C-Dub, I should have had like a machine gun.
Real clever, if you will. Real clever. Real clever. Boo.
How you doing, Ron? Isn't that how you do it, Ron? Like that?
Boo.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, when I heard the name, the first thought I had was, snap, we got the guy from Tic-Tac-Toe?
Right. That's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Exactly.
No, C-Dub, great point. T-Will, terrible. Now, we continue on.
Carrie, what do you think of Wink Martindale? I think he was the DC of Michigan, right, guys?
Yeah. And he was a former corner for the Giants as well. Yeah.
Yep.
And not only that, but I want to say, I know he's actually coaching right now for Michigan, but yeah, he did coach for the Ravens, and Ladarius said the Giants too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes.
Outstanding. Miss Carrie, go ahead.
For me, he looks like he's mean, and that's exactly what we need. I want a mean defensive coordinator. No slouch, okay? I want somebody who's gonna miss a tackle. Get over there before I hit you across the head. Honestly, I don't condone violence, but at the same time, our boys are what, Our guys are bottom of the league in missed tackles. Like something's got to change here. We can't be just having this passive defense, and that starts with the leadership. So for me, I saw this picture of this man, and I said, "Oh yeah, that's exactly what we need. We need a mean guy like that. He looks like he'll be chewing you out if you miss a tackle." So I like it. I do want to put it out there that he is only 61 years old. If you Google it, it says he's 71, but after further research, he is 61 years old, which makes me feel better because I didn't want a Dean Pease situation where, maybe he'll only be with us 1 or 2 years and want to retire. I think he still has time left to coach in the NFL. Yeah, and he was in the NFL for 20 years. I mean, he joined Michigan's coaching staff this past year, 2024, but he has over 20 years experience in the NFL, which is exactly what I want. I want a coach that, has that NFL experience. And yeah, he was with the Baltimore Ravens from 2012 to 2021 and the Giants from 2022 to 2023 before he, ultimately went to Michigan. So, yeah, I think he has helped over 22 players that he coached reach the Pro Bowl. 10 of them all pro. Um, he helped the Giants, led by Daniel Jones, reach the playoffs in 2022, beating Minnesota in the wild card game. So, yeah, I think that a big thing I like is he was DC and Baltimore, and for me, Baltimore has a very tough defense. Um, I think he was with the Ravens for 10 years, so for me, I appreciate that he was ahead of a defense that's very tough. I want a very tough defense, so yeah, I think his specialty, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure his before he became a DC, he was a linebacker coach. So for me, that's pretty big for us because I do think that we could use some help with the linebackers. Um, and that makes me think that if he would be selected, we would maybe, linebackers would be, a priority either in the draft or in free agency. So yeah, um, I'll just say that so far about him. I do like it. I like his experience.
You're on mute there, Terry.
Oh,
We
I was like,
can't hear
geez, I
you.
hope I wasn't on mute that whole time.
No, not you, Carrie. I said Terry.
Oh, jeez.
He
And I
will.
had I had a beautiful line, and I hate
No,
it.
no,
Ronnie
you didn't.
Thomas,
No, you
whatever.
didn't.
Yes,
Stop.
I did.
No, you
Stop
didn't.
it. It was
Hi,
beautiful.
I'm Terry. I had a great line.
It was an outstanding line, sir. Oh my
I
God.
agree to always disagree with you. So continue.
I think that's in your contract somewhere. Ronnie
Nope,
Thomas, Wink
I do it for free.
Martindale. What do you think? Oh wow. What do you think, Wink Martindale, Ronnie Thomas?
I love it, especially he worked with Baltimore back in the day.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he was
Sign this
the
man ASAP.
so he was the linebacker coach from 2012 to 2017 in Baltimore, and then from 2018 to 2021 he was the DC, which at that time he had a top 5 scoring defense with Baltimore. And I think he ultimately got fired because Joe Burrow entered the league and Joe Burrow went off against the Baltimore Ravens in 2021, throwing for like over 500 yards and beating a franchise record. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, sorry. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Sign him right now, ASAP, ASAP.
Okay.
Because I've been saying it. I've been wanting somebody, a defensive coordinator that got experience, that know what he doing. Don't be like, oh, which way to go, George? Which way to go? Which way to
Oh,
go, George?
jeez.
What should I do right now,
Oh
George?
my
I'm
goodness.
sorry. Is that your Jimmy Lake impression or?
Oh
What is
wow.
Yeah. Which way to go,
wow.
George? What do I need to do right
Oh
now, George?
wow.
Help me,
wow.
please.
If
Oh,
you go to do
wow.
Jimmy Lake's impression, it's more like this. Yeah, that'll be here. Here you go. Can I get change back when I get, What do you mean it's the shoe establishment? I gave you a $20 bill, $5 back. That's all I asked. Because that's the only type of change he's making.
Oh, wow.
I love it. I love it. We finally go after somebody that know what they doing. I mean, these two head coaches, but defensive coordinators, they both know what they doing. And I love it. Now, can we sign both of them? Nobody I don't know. Can we sign a defensive line, and can we sign one to the coordinator?
No.
Probably not. No.
Yeah, they're not going to do it that way.
I think they're both interviewing with the Colts as well for their open positions. So I think they both want DC positions. But sorry, can I also add one more thing? I forgot to add that.
Of course.
I do appreciate that. I don't know if this is, above Raheem or, maybe Arthur Blank said, okay, we tried out who you want. Let's try out who I want, or Terry Fontenot. But regardless of who it's coming from, I do really appreciate that both of these guys so far, Lou Anaramu and Wink, are both outside of Raheem's coaching tree. They're not with him from the Rams. They're not with him from the Bucks. They're not with him anywhere. They're nothing relating to him. And no offense to him, I just feel like we tried the buddy, experiment out. I want somebody with NFL DC experience, and I want somebody who, maybe it's not in your circle. So I appreciate that.
Good deal. Well, thank you, Miss Carrie. Ladarius Brown and his band of renown. Regale us with your thoughts on Mr. Wink Martindale.
And once again, morning, Carrie, Ron, CDouble.
This guy.
Now, let's talk about it's one of those situations where, listen, I like we're going after experience because, like Carrie alluded to it, he experienced at linebackers. He has a little bit of experience in the secondary and defensive ends as well. So he comes very well. In my opinion, the resume checks a lot of boxes. So, it's refreshing that, that the search is wide open. I don't put, because the simple key is we need a guy who, we just need a defensive coordinator who understands the personnel, get the personnel in there, and then makes it work. Because I feel that whoever we hire defensive coordinator will kind of lean toward what we go toward the draft or possibly free agency and what we address. So I like the Wink Martindale interview. I like the Lou Anaramu interview. Because we got to understand with Lou Anaramu is that, he lost a lot of defensive players to free agency. Like a lot of good. So he's not terrible. I understand why he lost his job at Cincinnati, but I like that the search is open with Lou and now with Wink. I think Wink could do a great job. He didn't do terrible with the Giants. He, excelled for the Ravens, and even in college is doing great things there. So I'm just, I just love that the search is wide open. So those are my thoughts.
Outstanding, sir. Outstanding. We appreciate that. Guys, you are watching this on actually 2 channels being simulcasted, or at least 2, could be more than that. You are watching this on the 4MYATLSPORTS1 channel on YouTube. Again, the number 4MYATLSports, the number 1 on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe, as we need more subscribers so that we can continue to bring you this great content and continue to do it in the ways that you like it. So again, please like, share, and subscribe. The number 4MYATLSports1, the number 1 on YouTube. Thank you. Now that we got business out the way, C-Dub, give me your thoughts on Mr. Wink Martindale.
Wink Martindale, I mean, fabulous host on Tic-Tac-Toe, Newlywed Game. I mean, he was the trailblazer. Oh, sorry.
Wrong Wink there.
Wink, Game Show Channel. If you don't know who Wink Martindale is, it's a bad thing on your part. Now, if you do know who Wink Martindale is, congratulations, you're as old as me and Terry. Anyway, so
there you go.
Now, but now the defensive coordinator, Wink Martindale. Resume lines up, got to go here when I heard Carrie go. He just looks mean. Look, I just got to put it like this. He reminds me of it comes off, his look reminds me of the coach from, Remember the Titans. And when I saw him, the first thought was, I'm going, I can't wait till he says, we're going to blitz every down. If they get to the line of scrimmage, you're going to run them out. And I'm going, all right, that's cool. But yeah, I love it. My thing is this: interview as many different style coaches. Because you want to make sure you cast a wide net, and you want to make sure you get the guy you want that's going to fit Atlanta. Do I think he's going to fit? I think he would. The experience factor alone. And it's like this. Sometimes you need someone that's going to challenge you to be the best you could be. So I think Raw surrounded himself with too many guys that was his homies and not enough guys looking at him going, yo, man, this is our jobs. We want to keep working here. Let's not try to F this up. And so, like I said, Anaromo, I like him too. I know people have a lot of mixed reviews about him. Here's the thing, though. He worked with a defense that didn't put a lot of money in the defense. He worked with guys that, were coming either off the draft or, they're trying to develop, and they could compete. Now, I'm not saying they were a great defense, but when you're not putting your resources tied into it, you kind of have to go with what you got. And also, he was able to get his guy freed up for sacks with Trey Henderson. So that was another thing I liked about him. But yeah, I think to button it up, I think Wink Martindale, I like the fact that they reached out. I like the fact they talked to him. So let's go from there. Let's see who else is coming in.
Well, thank you for that, C-Dub. Greatly appreciated. It is time that we switch gears to
I got to make a phone call.
Mystery caller, but this week it won't be T. Will placing the phone call. It will be none other than Mr. C-Dub. So yeah, Mr. C-Dub, it's your segment. All right. Go ahead and get ready, and I guess maybe somebody needs to make their screen dark. I don't know.
Like I said, all I gotta say is, Ladarius, make sure you tell your mom I said what's up, and
thank you.
Problem.
Unlike T. Will, who was, that's thank you for acknowledging it. Thank you so much.
Oh, now I'm gonna call. I got this new feature. I'm gonna try to find. It's like I'm not trying to do anything funny or anything. But just give me
it's fun. I'm gonna head out, and I think you got to make the call. So it's not a problem. Yeah.
Cool. I appreciate you. Oh, damn it, Terry. Let's see here.
That was for Wink Martindale, right?
This is a good ringtone here, by the way.
Check me out, Ron.
I think I got him.
Check me out, Ron. What?
Nobody wants to see it. Nobody asked for it.
Wait, why is the mystery caller talking? Why? We haven't even caught them yet.
It's still me. I haven't left the building. God, I'm getting into my car. God.
Yeah, golly. He's got important stuff to do right now.
This guy, man.
What a tool.
See, Will, you know how I said when I said don't break your leg?
All right. Mystery caller, are you there?
Hello?
Hi, sir. How are you doing?
Great. It's great to hear a refreshing voice, because that other guy, my God. No manners, no decorum. I've talked to other previous mystery callers, and that guy was absolute cheeks. It's great to hear your refreshing voice.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning.
I just, I apologize. I know how, sometimes, people get cross lines and stuff. So
yeah,
I want you to know that we're going to have a good time. And all I just want to make sure is that, you have a good time. Now, mystery caller, you are on air with us. And we want to, for MyATLSports1, and also the CDouble 28, and also
that CDouble, that's a great channel. It's a great show. That other channel, that guy, once again, heard some things. But God, by the way, your voice, very refreshing. Very refreshing.
Thank you. You're so kind. All right, hold on. I want to make sure I get my stuff here together, because technology.
Take your time. Take your time. Hey, I get it. Take your time.
Oh man, I appreciate you being so understanding, sir.
Absolutely. That other guy was like in a rush, like a Paul Abdul music video. But I'm glad you're taking your time. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to take a couple of steps forward and a couple of steps back.
Because truly opposites truly do attract. I agree with that. Thank you.
Yes. Exactly. All right. Oh, yes, I do, sir. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Want to make sure.
Take all the time.
Now,
Take all
What the hell is wrong with Rob?
One of the things I want to make sure we ask here on this, because we're trying to guess who the mystery caller is. So I want to make sure I got my stuff.
We're just building a mystery. That's all we're doing. We're building a mystery.
Wrote this kind of.
Yeah,
put this on
I know
me,
who's in charge.
Sure, I'm professional about it. So
I know who's in charge of it, and listen, he can't even do that right. No, I get it.
Oh
I understand.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did you enjoy the snow?
It's funny you say that. Someone asked me that, and I think it was that same guy. And you were talking about someone who's offended. I was very offended. It's like Al Roker makes it look so easy. Just watch Al Roker do it, and he'll even tell you there's no snow.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's a very touchy subject for me. But I appreciate the way you brought it up. The other guy was just very aggressive about it, and I heard he was the breakdancing, and he puts the break in breakdancing because he breaks a lot of spirits. So yes, I understand. Yeah.
This guy. I mean,
yeah, this guy. You'll wait. Is that him still there?
I don't get it.
No, what you don't get is learn to be respectful, pal.
Oh my god.
All right, I was told that Mr. CDouble is conducting this, and I took it because of that. You, sir, I know a lawyer, and you're going to get the end quote. I know Emperor Petty as well, and this is not good. It's not good.
Oh no,
Palpatine ain't got nothing on me today. So go ahead.
All right, mystery caller.
Yes.
You know what? How old are you?
Thank you. It's great to be at. Thank you. I know sometimes people are hard to say the age. I'm a very spry 45 years old.
Wow. Man, I'm 2 years older than you. That's pretty impressive.
I mean, hey, wow, look at us. Cool. Look at us, right? That other guy heard you like 70.
Look at us now.
Look at us. Look at us.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, here's the next question I have, because this is for the panel and also the chat. So chat, if you feel like you have any guesses, you can put it on here. What position did you play?
Once again, great question. I played on the offensive side, but more specifically, I played wide receiver.
Oh man. All right. Well, being a wide receiver, did you get a lot of success? Like, did you ever make this, because we're in the playoff season now, did you ever make the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's a very, very good question. I like the way you presented the question. It wasn't aggressive like the other guy, just very rude about it. I've been to one Super Bowl. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate that very much.
Oh no, no problem. And being in the Super Bowl is an honor in itself. So
it sure is.
Can't make that.
Unlike some guy named yeah, he wouldn't know. Yeah, I heard he runs a 9.9. I heard, but
now
continue.
Yeah. No, I got you. Now, did you play for the Falcons by any chance?
Once again, great question. As a matter of fact, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh, awesome. Now, all right, this is going to be another good question here, because I'm believing it will be. But did you get to play in the Super Bowl with the Falcons?
What a great question. You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Your voice is very comforting. The other guy, is very graspy, very aggressive, like he's angry at the world, like he's shaking his fist. But to answer your question, I did. I was a member of the Falcons when we did go to the Super Bowl. Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. This is great. Now, what year were you drafted?
Great. It was a great year. Music, Britney Spears. It was a great time. Music was absolutely amazing. It was 1998.
Oh man!
Unlike Terry, who I heard was born in 1898. So
1998 was a good year, bro. Yeah, it was a good year for a lot of people. Oh,
great year, great times.
Okay, all right. So you played with the Falcons. So, if you don't mind, can you give us some names of some of the wide receiving corps that you got to play with? Because I've heard wide receiving corps are pretty tight.
You're absolutely right. I'm glad you put the work into this. The other guy, once again, very old-timey, aggressive. heard he was a little bit stocky, but I'm not going to go personal. I played with guys like still good friends. I played with Terrence Mathis and Tony Martin. Those are a couple of members of the receiver corps. Good guys.
Wow, Terrence Mathis, coach from where's the Grand State? I don't want to say, or no, Morehouse. That's what Brian would tell us. So,
yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Fine school. Fine school.
Oh yes. So, how long did you play for the Falcons?
As you know, sometimes the brief times you still have a lot of experience. It was just 3 years. Just 3
years. And if I'm not mistaken, I know this is not one of the questions, but I just have to ask. You were a part of a famous trade that brought somebody here. Am I not mistaken?
I believe you're on the right track. Once again, great job with I feel so welcome here. The other guy, cold as Scrooge. Even Scrooge had more heart than that guy. But yes, you would say it's very significant. That's a very good assessment.
Oh, okay. And how many playoff appearances did you end up making?
In my short, brief time there in the ATL, it was in my career just one.
Hey, one, and you were in the Super Bowl. Not many people could say that.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, I heard Terry, one and done is nothing new to him. So absolutely.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that out loud. But you know how that goes. Well,
yeah,
all right.
It's real sad.
5 rec league championships. I'm just saying 5 rec league championships. I'm just saying.
Super Bowl appearance, Terrence Trent D'Arby. Keep wishing on that well. Well, you didn't make it. Well,
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you win? Did you win in the Super Bowl? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm on the NFL site with my name's on it. Where's your name? On the back pages of a newspaper no one's going to read again? Is that it? Yeah, okay.
Mr. Mystery Caller, I apologize. I mean, this is why we're trying to keep it where I talk to the people, but I apologize.
Oh, my goodness.
Outburst. So, anyway, who do you think the mystery caller is?
We have some guesses.
Yes,
nobody asked you. He wasn't asking you.
Oh my goodness.
Well, technically, I kind of was asking everybody. So
yeah, but I don't count him as everybody because once again, insulting me is not even his segment.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
He's pulling the Lionel Richie and the Commodores, taking the microphone, just singing all the songs, and just Dennis Edwards kind of stuff. It's not right. I don't know how you work with this man on a daily basis. Like the fact that I'm listening in and I'm watching from my pool, and I see Carrie and I see Ron, I see you, and I don't know who that guy in the upper left. I heard he had a little too much of that sauce yesterday, and really showing his impact today as well. So it's really unfortunate.
I am Mr. David Ruffin, sir. David Ruffin, get it right. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, Dennis Edwards, I got it right. Thank you.
All right. So I believe Falcon Commander has said. And I'm going to Ron has raised his hand. So, Ron, are you in line with Mr. Falcon Commander? And if so, just say the name.
Tim Dwight.
That is correct.
Are you Tim Dwight?
That is correct. And can we tell them to stop clapping for me? I don't need his applause.
I'm not clapping for you. I'm clapping for the show.
You know what? What an ego on you. You know what? Your ego is bigger than that room and that set behind you. And bigger than those high heels you used to wear back in the day. Now,
oh wow, yeah.
Great job, Chad. Great job, everyone on the panel. I didn't hear Miss Carrie speak. I assume she was. Is she there?
She's here.
Hi. How you doing, Tim Dwight? How you doing? Great.
Great, thank you.
Ron, once again, I love your work. You're doing the Falcon service. CDouble. Amazing job with the questions.
Don't forget about my friend here with the nice hoodie. This is a new hoodie he's wearing.
That's right. It's a new hoodie.
In the words of Shania Twain, that don't impress me much.
Oh, wow. Nobody cares what impresses you. Nobody cares.
Sweet.
Hey, Super Bowl, what?
Hey. Let me ask you a question. Isn't it time for you to hang up
my name and Google your name? Born 1898.
Yeah,
you Google Tim Dwight, guy who played in Super Bowl.
Nobody cares about yesteryear, bud. Okay.
Yeah, 1898. No one cares about leather helmets, but yet you still get ducks. So let's cool it. You probably have a rotary phone somewhere around there too, don't you?
Thanks for calling, Tim Dwight.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for bringing us Michael Vick. I think we made out with the trade. Bam!
Yeah, thank you so much. C-Dub, and tell T-Will that, listen, I know Emperor Patty personally. He's going to get it worse now. Thank you. You guys have a great rest of the show.
Be blessed, sir.
Wow. Have a great day, son.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, C-Dub, and that Jagoff in the corner. Thank you.
Oh, what?
Man.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
hey,
wow.
Ladarius, that's Mr. Jagoff. You okay? Get it right, sir, okay? Yeah.
Sir, this is still Tim Dwight. Who the hell are you talking about?
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Mr. Tim Dwight. Yeah, put some respect on it.
Man, listen, you need to go to the hospital or something. Get that checked because it's not good. Maybe you had that concussion back in that game you had 40 years ago. So you might want to get that checked.
Wow.
With the leather helmets?
Yeah,
I got it.
That's why we went to the helmets we have now, thanks to you.
All right, guys, we are shifting gears. Thank you, Mr. Tim Dwight. We appreciate it. So this is a famous quote from a famous movie. Can anyone guess the movie? It says, this game has got to be about more than winning. You're part of something here. Along the way, I want you to cherish it because when it's gone forever. Anybody guess the movie?
Remember the Titans?
No, sir. Good guess, but no, sir. No, sir.
Waterboy?
No, sir.
Any Given Sunday?
Yes. Very good. Very good, Ronnie Thomas. Any Given Sunday.
Thank you. Yeah, so just put that on the counter over there. That's
wow. This
Thank
guy.
You. Yeah.
This
hey,
guy.
Ladarius is back.
Hi, everybody. I was listening to the Tim Dwight conversation. And listen, Tim Dwight's a friend of mine. And Sir Terry David Evans Jr. the fourth, it's not going to be great for you.
Oh, wow.
He's a friend of mine.
Nobody cares. Let's transition.
Oh, yeah. They don't care about your hoodie. So, yeah. All right, let's keep it going.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
You ever go with your hoodie? Hey, Timberland, is that a record? Yeah, go back to doing that. Yeah. Get another hit, and we'll have a conversation.
All right, guys. It is time for Falcons Jeopardy, ladies and gentlemen. Falcons Jeopardy.
And here's your host, a wannabe Alex Trebek.
Oh, wow. No, we don't finish it. We don't finish it.
You're not getting the full thing out of us, pal. No.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Wow.
And there's tumbleweed going down as well. So imagine that.
Wow. All right. I got to give you guys the
clues?
I got to give you the clues. So give me 1 second.
That hoodie's got them all out of control.
Yeah, that memory, man. All right. So we're playing Falcons Jeopardy this morning. I'm going to give you three clues. Sorry about that.
Going great so far.
And then you guys will, of course, go ahead and answer it, and we will go from there. So first clue, guys. First clue. Deuces Wild. Deuces Wild. Deuces Wild. First clue. All right. Second clue. Do you have any Grey Poupon? Do you have any Grey Poupon? Do you, Ron? No? Okay.
Wow, I never thought.
No?
Mike. Right.
I you know what? I want to say stuff, but I actually want to see how this gets into the answer.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. And then the last clue, Optimus and Ray Charles.
What, did they have a song together? What is that? The word?
When I'm in need. Optimus and Ray Charles.
Oh my God. Jesus.
No. Please.
I know you did not talk about my singing voice, sir. All right.
Please.
I did because I do the singing, and I know. Listen, C+.
Hey, I'll take the C+. I think it's great. I'll take it. All right. Nobody asked you, Ron. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Ron, he's jealous. No one brought up his hoodie, and he needs to get over himself. That's the problem.
When I'm in need.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right. I got a gold digger way over town that digs on. All right.
Why are we thinking about
look here. Okay, my mother loved my singing voice, okay? You're going to stop it. All right. So, what two former Falcons have played two sports professionally at the same time?
Okay.
Well,
I know who is Deion Sanders is one, I believe.
That is correct.
Who's Brian Jordan?
That is correct. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. All right. Next one.
Dang good safety.
This Atlanta Falcon has appeared on an ongoing TV show.
Ding
Can
ding.
anyone?
Ding ding.
Beardgang
Does Ron want to go? I know the
You
show.
didn't do it in the form of a question, Ron.
Who is Bijan Robinson? I think it's Outer
There you
Banks,
go.
I believe is the show.
Yes,
That's right.
it is.
It's Falcons Jeopardy, Ronnie Thomas. You have to
you
do it
gotta
in the
answer.
form of a question, buddy. What are we doing? All right. Oh, damn.
That's what I said.
I'm going to give you guys one more clue. And you know what? That's too easy. That's too easy. All right. This former Falcon and this current Falcon have both released musical albums.
See, was Deion's an album or a single? That's the question.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure who's.
so he did Must Be the Money, but I don't know. He was on Saturday Night Live. I know he hosted it and he sung this, so I don't know if it's just a single or an album.
I don't know who can't sing what's that. T. Will or Deion Sanders.
I'm not going to deal with that hate, sir.
Wait,
I'm not going to deal with that hate.
No, Kyle Pitts didn't do a music video.
No, Kyle Pitt. No, God, no. He just works here.
To everyone in the chat, we're throwing it out to you. This former Falcon and this current Falcon have both released albums.
It's not fair because he's Timbaland and he knows the answer, so he worked with everybody.
I
Well,
have
not
a
everybody.
guess. I know this is Jeopardy, but can he phone a friend?
Yes, he can phone a friend. Yes.
What? That's a
Okay.
different game show. Okay, it's for Carrie, we can do it. For Carrie, we can do it.
That's why I asked. I don't know the former Falcon, but
Wait a minute.
my current Falcon guess, if I had to guess, is Ray Ray McLeod.
Is that in the form of a question, Miss Carrie?
Oh, what is Ray Ray McLeod for the
Close enough. All right, you got
Sir.
But I don't know the
She nailed it
former.
correctly. Do you even know the rules to your own game?
I do.
Trebek? It feels like
I
you
do.
don't.
I do.
It feels like
I
you
do.
don't.
So at
And-
least we know. Hold on, so we don't go crazy. So Deion is the answer for the previous. So
Yes, who is Deion is the first one, and who is Ray Ray McLeod is the second one. And you guys are awesome. That has been Falcons Jeopardy. Yes.
We're not clapping for you, host. We're not clapping for you.
Awesome. You know what, guys? Everybody can't be number one, okay? I'm just saying.
You would know about that. Number two.
I'm gonna release my album next week. T Will, It's Lonely at the Top, guys. And
and the Four Horsemen. Ooh, bop. Yeah, that's gonna be you.
Let's show them we got soul, guys.
Yeah. Oh my.
No, ain't got no fancy car.
Don't do that.
That's a 5 Heartbeat reference for those of you who are a little young. You gotta watch the 5 Heartbeat.
So that's where I saw T. Will. You were the guy. You were one of the Four Horsemen. Okay, now it's making sense. Okay, great. Making sense now.
Yeah. Whatever. All right, guys. We're gonna shift gears here a bit. It's that time in the show for that guy you all know and love. And you know what? He always asks the question, things that make you say,
Gentlemen, things that make you go, with a friend and one of the best guys in the world, Mr. CDouble.
All right, things that make you go. Couple of things make me go. First of all, playoff series is here. Obviously, the number one thing that made me go, is does coaching just goes out the book sometimes and you just forget everything? You forget timeouts, you forget your wallet, you forget, who your kicker is, you forget, because I have seen more teams go for it on 4th down to the point that I just go, are we really doing this? So we'll see more of that this coming week. I know we'll talk about it with Ladarius tomorrow, but I just noticed that a lot. That fourth down, man, it's almost now they're just playing all 4 downs to see if we can get the first down, and it was just wild to me because back in the day you're playing field position, trying to get the field goals, trying to build the lead that you can, and trying to make the possession pay off at least. So, and unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with that, but some teams kind of forget that part. And then now the other things that make me go, was so the Falcons decided to not just cut ties with Lake Lanier and close it down permanently. They decided to also fire their defensive line coach. So, very important position because my thing is, who are guys that we're looking at to help mold and work with the pass rushers, and who are guys we want to see? And I also saw somebody circle in one of the groups the time management and pass coordinator of the Falcons. That person needs to get axed. And we need to find somebody that actually has an idea of how to do the following.
Oh, wow.
Call Raheem and say, look, Ra, put your hand like this, take your other hand like this, and put them together to the referee and say, you need a timeout. No, not now. You do it when we need it. Because whoever didn't explain that to Ra, you deserve to lose your job too. Also, another thing that makes me go, is the Dallas Cowboy job even an attractable job? Now that we're gonna tackle tomorrow, because I don't think it is, and especially with white man Yoda running the show. Well, he's not really Yoda because Yoda actually accomplished something.
Offended he may be, CDouble.
Well, I don't have me say.
He thinks he will need to stay out of the important.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Lord. Yeah.
You know what? It's interesting that you bring up that the Falcons need a defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah.
Because, I heard that, there may be a new defensive coordinator. I'm sorry, a new GM in town. I heard this. And, he may have something to say about some changes. So you know what? In a bold move this morning, I'm going to share it with you guys right now. Here we go.
Okay. Atlanta Braves hat. Okay. Oh.
Whoa,
if
God.
She's the GM. We can work with her. Oh. Why are we... Okay, it's the same woman?
Yeah, it's the same woman. Yeah.
Okay. There's no volume here. That's the funny part.
What? No volume, no nothing.
I mean, I like the helmets.
You guys can't hear the volume?
No, bro.
No, no volume.
I mean, we're reading the lines here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry, guys. Well, basically, this T-Will guy was saying that Olivia Pope was going to be, our new PR coordinator. Raheem would no longer do interviews. And that we were going to trade Kirk Cousins and trade Kyle Pitts. And that's Kyle there saying, I just work here, bro. But, hey, man, guys, sorry. Look, I'll have to work on that. I got to get with this technical director. I've been having an issue with this guy. Sorry, guys. Apologize for that.
It's all good. Hey,
apologies.
Whenever you
Apologies.
can, just throw someone under the bus. It's all good. That's what.
Hey. Like Coach Raheem, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
Anyway, I'm just kidding. Love you, Coach Ra. Just kidding.
Do that.
Just kidding. All right, so we are going to move on, and Miss Carrie.
That's me.
We got a segment for you.
Let's go. It's What If Wednesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 4MYATL Sports history, we are going to tackle the subject of multiple universes not just Marvel and DC. And we're going to go to What If Wednesday. Miss Carrie, tell us in this segment of What If,
Like Superman.
What reality or what event are we talking about?
We are talking about what if the Falcons win the Super Bowl in 2016? What if?
What? What?
Don't
Are you
shoot the
serious?
messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
Oh my
did not
God.
come
Who
up-
did this? Who did this? What guy
Wasn't
did
me.
this?
Wasn't me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I just work here.
Who did this?
All right. Okay,
Who did
Shaggy,
this?
let's go for it.
Well, go ahead, Miss Carrie. Tell us about it. What would happen, or give us some questions or some things that we have to ponder in this new reality that we're in? Like, Thanos got here, and instead of getting rid of like half the earth, he said, you know what? What if the Falcons won the Super Bowl in 2016 and snapped his fingers? Let's get into it, Miss Carrie. What do you got?
So, first thing I have to ask you guys, the panel, what if the Falcons won the Super Bowl in 2016? Would Dan Quinn still be the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons? So he would have never went to Dallas. He would have never went to Washington Commanders. He was still the Atlanta Falcons head coach. Yes or no? And why?
Ronnie Thomas?
I will say no, because his message was getting stale at the time, and a lot of the fan base did not believe in Dan Quinn no more. So,
Okay. Ladarius Brown is band of renown. If the Falcons won the Super Bowl in 2016, is Dan Quinn still the head coach of your Atlanta Falcons?
Yes, I actually do, because I think I've said this either on this show or I think I did it on when me and CDouble would talk about it. I think that game changed the course of the franchise. And had we been on the winning end of that, I feel like we wouldn't be having the conversations we're having today. So I do feel that Dan Quinn would have been the head coach. And, for how long after, I don't know. But I felt that, like I said on this show, many times, winning is a great deodorant. So Dan Quinn would have kept his job, and he wouldn't have gone to Dallas. So we don't know how Dallas's defense would have looked. It would have changed the course for a lot of teams and probably for a lot of players as well. So I think he would have been retained without question.
Yep. I'm going to answer that one, and then I'm going to defer to Mr. C-Dub. But I'm going to say absolutely, not only would Dan Quinn be here, but there would be Dan Quinn lemon pepper chicken wings at Magic City, because after all, Peaches, Luscious, Lexus, and Allura have to work in order to go to college. All right. We can't mess with the ecosystem. And Dan Quinn would have done a lot to contribute to that.
As a lawyer, I won the Jimmy Lake case. I think I got another win coming up real soon with Terry and these wings and these women, because just throwing their names out there without permission, that's not good. That's not good.
Man, look there's a Peaches at any strip club you want to go to in America. All right. I'm just saying. I'm just
how
kidding.
many strip clubs have you gone to? No, I don't feel
just,
like you're kidding.
From what I'm told. From what I'm told, sir.
From what you've seen. Okay,
from what I'm
interesting. Right.
Dan Quinn would have his own street named after him downtown, and in probably every metropolitan Atlanta city on the outskirts, i.e. Stone Mountain, Locust Grove,
names of employees,
Tucker, all those cities. Yeah, Dan Quinn would definitely still be the head coach.
Possibly gave them money, look for accounts, and follow the money.
Oh my God, C-Dub, is Dan Quinn still the head coach of the Super Bowl winning Atlanta Falcons if they win in 2016?
All right, and I'm actually giving this some real consideration, because here's something that no one has brought up. Y'all know that Dan Quinn basically scapegoated the offense during that Super Bowl. And basically, he wouldn't hire anyone from Kyle Shanahan's staff to be the offense coordinator. That probably would have made it easier to flow with. And we all know who was on that staff. Pretty much a whole lot of coaches that are coaching out. I would say he would been, but he would have once Kyle Shanahan and him split, and the way all the assistants left. I'm telling you right now, fans would have caught heat, and obviously would have seen the offense not be as sharp as it was, and basically go, yeah, you want it. It would kind of be like how Doug Peterson was. Because think about it. No one thought, oh, well, he won a Super Bowl. He should be safe. They ran him out. So I could have seen Dan Quinn getting fired eventually. Maybe it would have been a year longer. He would have stayed a year longer, but I'm just saying the reason I'm bringing that up is because of the simple thing of the conflict between Shanahan and Dan Quinn, that it's was the big issue that we didn't know was an issue until basically he hired Steve Sarkisian and had Steve run the offense of the Falcons, and it's no, you let the coach run his style. But that's another story for another day.
Yeah, I think Dan Quinn could have been the mayor in any metropolitan Atlanta city. I think he could have retired in 2038. Understand, these are the Falcons who have never won a Super Bowl. This is the South. This is not the North. And I don't know what y'all are talking about, but let me tell you something. Whoever the lucky soul is that delivers a championship to my beloved Atlanta Falcons has a hall pass to eat at my dinner table for the rest of his life. Okay? Just saying. All right, Carrie, next question. What you got?
Okay, for our next question, if the Falcons would have won the Super Bowl in 2016, would Tom Brady have still come back for the 2017 season?
Let me set some context here, right? So Tom Brady comes out and gets his teeth kicked in by our beloved Atlanta Falcons. He's hurt. He lost the game. It's been a rough year. Ronnie Thomas, do you think Tom Brady comes back the year after he got his teeth kicked in by our beloved Atlanta Falcons? What say you, sir?
Yes, because that the type of quarterback Tom Brady was or is. He a competitor. He liked to compete with the best. I think he would come back and he would trying to go back to another Super Bowl the next year. That's what I think, in my opinion. Because the type of quarterback he is or was. So, yeah.
Outstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new addition to the show. We have Mr. A1 forever, my A1 from day one, my guy, my dude. What up, Chris? How you doing?
Chris.
Good day, everyone. How is everyone doing?
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling, man?
Good? Yeah. Very
Man,
good.
so I don't get fined.
Now, T. Will, you can leave. We got Chris here, so you
wow.
Oh,
wow.
You can take the
Hold on.
exit.
Wow.
Oh, whoa.
Is real.
Chris is here?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, boy, y'all a trip, man. Y'all a trip, man.
So Chris, I know you didn't know this, right? But you jumped into an alternate universe when you joined this show. In this universe, the Atlanta Falcons won the Super Bowl in 2016. Okay? The Atlanta Falcons, our beloved Atlanta Falcons, yes, God, won the Super Bowl in 2016. This is a What If Wednesday, Chris. You've been approached upon a different universe. My first question to you, and then we'll ask the second, is because we won the Super Bowl in 2016, is Dan Quinn, the now owner of 12 dealerships in Atlanta, 15 different gun clubs, and, of course, one chicken wing spot, way far away from Magic City, is he still the coach of the Atlanta Falcons in 2025? Chris, give me your... What?
No.
What? He won a Super Bowl in 2016.
But if the timeline goes the way that it went, no.
Thank you.
No.
I don't get it.
I feel like now I will say this. I don't think he gets fired and like in mid-season the way it happened. I think if he wins the Super Bowl, he would have gained more equity within the organization. I think like it would have been one of those situations to where around the same time that Matt was traded, it'd have been like maybe like that same year he probably been gone too, and they just start all the way over like that. Maybe he get an extra full year or so. But my thing is, we already know things were going down the toilet. Shoot, man, the last couple of seasons with Dan Quinn here. So yeah, my thing is he would get extra time. I think he would get extra treatment, special treatment, and everything. I still believe that if he comes back to Atlanta, like for perfect example, next year when Washington comes down, if he had won us a Super Bowl, he still wouldn't be paying for anything in Atlanta though. I do believe that. But I do also believe that he would have not been the Falcons coach right now, present day. No, I don't think that.
Yeah, I'm confused, guys. I don't know if you guys saw Avengers Endgame. But when you change the course of history, number one, there's no embrace the suck, right? There's no offseason in which Falcon fans contemplate never watching a Falcon game again, right? There are no suicide attempts. Are you kidding me? Dan Quinn would have been beloved in this region of the country forever. I think absolutely he would still be the coach of the Falcons.
Forget the kryptonite in all of this. His pride.
Oh my God!
Had with Kyle Shanahan.
Oh my God! Shanahan was gone. And let's be real, Shanahan is a tool.
But hold on. So if the offense dipped the way it did, because we're talking 2016, we're not talking 2017. And then when we got to 2017. You saw how our offense did. And people who are all about the Falcons would be like, wait a minute, this dynamic offense is taking a step back. What's going on? And he would have more grace, yes, because he's a Super Bowl winner. I think we're all agreement there. But what we're saying, and he won't pay for another meal. It's like Doug Peterson. They got rid of him. He would gotten rid of because of his pride and because he wanted every offensive coordinator to run the Falcon system. Hard thing to do when you don't have that system. So that's all we're saying. I think that is a common thing with Dan Quinn. Now, like I said, like you said, he would be welcome. He would have this. Yes. But didn't you say back in the day, it's not just one, it's all?
Yeah, I totally don't know what universe you guys are living in, but whatever, man. It's all good. It's cool. Whatever. You guys obviously have not suffered as long as I have, but it's okay. It's cool.
Wait. I actually agreed with you, and you're saying, no, you know what? This is why
I was saying everyone but you, Ladarius.
No, you didn't. You said everyone.
I was thinking it.
No, you weren't thinking it. No,
I was
thinking it. Remember, and you didn't say my name. No.
I'm old. Whatever.
No, there's something else, but we can't say it on this show.
Whatever.
So, hey, I'm just thinking like this, fellas. Like, okay, we win the Super Bowl, right? All right, but then let's say you have a losing season. Okay, 17, 18, 19, 20. That 4 years in a row after a Super Bowl, you think that, like, I mean, NFL still stands for not for long. I just don't know how long you can keep rolling out, not having a winning season. Just imagine if he was still our head coach and we still haven't had a winning season. Now, Dan Quinn is a good coach, like he is. I don't necessarily believe in my heart that we would have, 7 straight seasons, no playoffs. But at the same time, we don't know because that timeline, how it was going, but we was bad. We wasn't winning anything, man. He taking over the defense, then he give it back, then he take it over again. It was just so much, bro. Super Bowl it will get you, like I said, more time, more equity, but it just was so much losing after that Super Bowl year. I just don't know. I just don't see it.
You know what? Other than Ladarius, my heart is broken with you guys. I cannot believe you would say that, but whatever. We've got to move on. Miss Carrie.
I mean, the
Yes.
question was for right now, and I just was saying no.
No,
That's
I
all
think.
I was saying. I was just saying no.
Just being smart
No, I don't
people.
blame
It's
you,
okay.
Chris. I'm with you. I think he would definitely. It would buy him time because we've never won a Super Bowl, but it's very rare that head coaches stay head coaches, for a very long time. It's very rare. I mean, there's maybe two, right? There's one in Pittsburgh and there's one in Baltimore that I can think
Mm-hmm.
of that have been
Yep.
coaches for what, 10 plus years.
Forever.
So for me, it would have bought him time, but I don't know. I'm torn. I don't think he would. 2025? No, I don't think so because
Mm-mm.
it's been a long time. We're almost 10 years removed from that terrible day, but uh our owner is all about relationships, and you know how people often criticize how much time coaches or players may get, so if he won us a Super Bowl, shoot, he might have till Arthur Blank, you know till the end of time, who knows.
Mm,
It's a great
that
question.
that'd been something else right there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, what if he would have got fired and we hired Raheem right afterwards?
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
We would
Oh
be
we
where
wow.
we are now.
I'm just
Oh
saying.
wow.
I'm just saying. We in alternate universes and everything.
we'd be over here trying to outrun the South still.
Oh
uh,
man.
I
I'm just
will say
saying.
Still losing to a team that we swept.
Oh
Oh
wow.
gosh. Jeez.
Oh
Shoot, the
wow.
way that
Breaking
the
my
way that
heart.
this universe is going, the way this universe is going, Rich McKay and all them didn't get their way, and Arthur hired Belichick and fought.
Oh, now let's talk about that. No, I forgot. Terry don't want to bring up Belichick, but he'll
Hey
bring
Right.
up
man.
Dan Quinn being
Apparently neither did 30 other teams. That's why he's coaching for UMC. Bam. T Will
Hey.
2. Universe nothing.
I would have took
Gary.
Belichick.
Wow. Okay. On that note, let's go to our next question in our,
Right.
what if Wednesday. So, our next question will be: would Matt Ryan and Julio Jones have retired with the Falcons if we won the Super Bowl in 2016?
Mm.
First.
You know what? Let's go to Chris first.
Okay.
Chris,
Me?
your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to say now on this one, y'all, I got to admit, absolutely not.
What?
Damn. The
What?
setup.
I
Oh,
thought you
the
were gonna say
setup. Wow.
absolutely yes. Wow.
Wow. The setup.
I think
Okay.
yes. Why?
Absolutely not.
You gotta explain that one.
Man, because first of all, at the end of the day, we still got to pay money. We still got to. I'm just thinking, like, okay, so my thing is, does everything else stay the same, Carrie? Like the timelines, everything that happens, the drop offs, the fall offs, the phone calls, the embarrassment, all that stuff stays
No,
the
that
same?
doesn't happen because
We
all the
won the Super Bowl.
embarrassment and
Right.
disappointment that came following that loss didn't happen. Everybody's
Uh,
on a high. We're Super Bowl winners.
uh.
Everything's good in the egg.
Well, the reason why I still would say no is just because I think it would come down to money. I think it
Mm.
would come down. I really would do. I really do, man. That's gonna be the only thing. You think about it. That's the only thing that really got. Oh, man, that's tough because no, because I mean, if we didn't go after Deshaun Watson, we don't know what happened. What would have happened with Matt?
Yeah.
But
So Chris,
I'm just thinking about like the long term of it, man. I like Matt.
mm,
Now Matt will probably been the one that's closer to it than Julio. I still feel like because the quarterback position, very important position. Wide receiver, Julio doing that drop off. Say like after 2020, his hamstrings pretty much were shot. So that's another thing I'm thinking about too. I'm thinking about his health. Matt, is your arm, strength and everything still, are we still losing that? I'm just thinking about, their health and their production by the time we got to 2020, 2021.
Chris, you're
That
thinking too logically here. Okay, this is an
what?
altered. This is a different universe we're talking here, where everything is butterflies
Oh
and
goodness.
rainbows. We won the
Oh
Super
hell no.
Bowl.
All right, well let me be Miles Morales for a second. Uh,
I love it.
No, man. Goodness, man.
I think Kyle
It would
Pitts
be
with
Matt. If
MVP
it would be either one of them, it would be Matt Ryan. If it had to be either one of them, I don't, I don't say both of them. I'm not going to give you both of them, but if it was any one of them, it would definitely be Matt. I'm talking about jersey retirement ceremony, all that good stuff like that. Kind of similar to the Ring of Honor, but we actually retiring that jersey, everything. I feel like he would get all that. I really do. But
Good
I
deal.
don't know. I just don't see Julio. I don't know. I don't know why I don't, and I want to, but I just don't.
I think you don't see it because of that "I'm out of here" call with Shannon Sharp.
Dude,
I'm
to
out of
be
there.
honest with
Like,
you,
I really
that may
think
have
that.
a little something to do with
Oh
it,
wow.
but I'm just thinking about them hamstrings. Them
Yeah,
hamstrings were shot.
true.
Oh
Them,
wow.
every time, at one point in time in 2020, every time Julio ran, you just heard popping because that's number his
Oh
hamstring.
wow. Jeez.
Ooh,
Everybody, the
That's
DB
Patrick
like,
wow.
Julio, what
Philly.
that is, boy? You like, well, them
Wow.
hamstring popping,
Wow.
boy. You know what I'm saying? I've been burning y'all for years. Now these things tore up now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Someone hit that bubble wrap on him and started pressing the buttons on him.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
Ron, you want to go next?
No,
You don't want to
Oh
go next?
wow.
I know they're not
no,
going to be here.
but
Oh,
I
wow.
bet Chris Julio Jones hamstring sound like a old Chevy back in the day. When you trying to crank up the Chevy, his hamstring sound like boop 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 boop.
Oh, gosh. I didn't know this was turning into the roast of Julio Jones.
Oh
Wow. And his
wow.
hamstrings today.
We're in the alternate universe.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Hello. Hey guys, it's Julio's agent. Hey, no, we're in an alternate universe. We're not in this universe talking about Julio. No, we're in an alternate universe.
Oh, we're talking about him.
Yeah,
We
we would never talk about Julio. Can,
Oh
hey,
no,
can we
Okay.
get him on the show?
no.
Can we get him on the show? Hello. He hung up, guys. I don't know. Okay, all right.
Dude, hung up. Hung up. See, Will, he ain't even pick up.
He learned that Shannon Sharp interview.
He need pick up.
I don't think that would have been here. The Matt Ryan on looked like a string bean after the 2016. So I don't think both of them. I think both of them would have been young.
Hey, man. Just saying.
Man, this is awesome. So we would have a rebuild 2017 with no Matt Ryan, no Julio Jones, but we got Dan
You said
Quinn.
2017?
You said
Yeah,
they were still here in 2017. I'm not saying they would retire in 2017, CDouble. I'm saying would they have retired Falcons in general? They would still be here in 2017.
Like I say, I still say no to Julio. Just because you think about the draft, think about getting Calvin, think about getting Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Now that's what we can talk about, alternate universes on the draft picks. But I don't know if y'all want to go that far.
Not
But
go that far.
No.
I don't know if y'all want to do that. That's a rabbit hole that I don't know what we gonna land at.
Hold on. Not only that, but we would end up having a show that would last literally probably 350 hours.
Yeah,
That's gonna be another. That's gonna add another 2 hours to the show right there because we got to start all the way back from the Julio conversation. Then we got to go to that draft. Then you got to go to the next draft and the following draft. Now, me personally, I'm cool with Drake and I'm cool with Bijan now. I mean, not just like as in today. You know what I'm saying? But it took me, I ain't gonna lie, when we first took Bijan, it took me a couple of weeks to get acclimated to that because I was like, we already have a running back. What are we doing? But I love Bijan Robinson, man. He is a one of one. Yeah, he is a one of one, and I'm happy that he's an Atlanta Falcon. And you just think about it, man. If we didn't have Bijan, we probably would have played him once or twice. Somebody else probably would have got him in the division or something else. Then you got to deal with that. So that's just perspective is everything. But yeah,
I don't mean to shift gears real quick, but I just have a little breaking news is that The Cowboys are planning to interview Robert Saleh for their head coach position.
Oh
Per Ian
wow!
Ooh.
Rappaport. Per
Oh
Ian
wow!
Rappaport.
See,
So now the
but wait,
Cowboys
Oh,
job even worth it?
but wait, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Cowboys are not as coveted as they used to be.
Thank you.
They just not. That's not a coveted job. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, they got CD Lamb and all this, but like I'm hearing, I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard anything like this, but I haven't read anything. It's more like, seeing headlines.
Right.
But what is this I'm hearing about Dak getting traded to Tennessee possibly and all this other stuff? I'm like, what? What are y'all talking about? Y'all gonna trade Dak and go with Cooper Rush? That's what you want to do?
no, I
No,
think they were gonna. Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead, Ron.
they
Go ahead.
won't. Okay, it been talks about Deion Sanders' son. I mean, Deion
Going to the
coming to that. So, and Deion said a while back, the only way I believe if I did coach my son.
right.
So, they would have to trade that to Tennessee for that first pick to get Deion Sanders' son.
Right.
That
Right.
That's the only way he will leave college and come to the pros, in my opinion.
Now here's a what if. What if the Raiders leapfrog and go get Shador and hire Dion as the head coach?
Then we're obviously back in this universe, and
We still suck.
wow. Okay. I mean, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting, guys. Hey,
Tom Brady over there helping pull strings, and we know. Well, I don't know if everyone does know, but Tom and Dion have a close relationship. Tom talks to Shador like weekly.
What?
I'm just saying, man. Just saying, it wouldn't surprise me. Antonio Pierce is out, and I don't feel like he should have been. I feel like he really didn't have a lot to work with over there.
What?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's out. I know Dion said, it's only one way he leave and all this stuff like that. My thing is, people got to remember, and I love Deion Sanders, love the motivational speeches, love how, positive that he is. But we got to remember, he said he wasn't leaving Jackson State too.
That's true. That is true.
Also,
that is true.
I met Dion, and after that, I ain't look at Dion the same. So.
Oh, okay.
But
so
you met young Dion.
I met Dion with the Jericho.
That's young Dion. That's like 20-something years ago.
Hey, I don't care.
I'm smelling myself still, Dion.
Wow.
Right.
Hold on, what you talking about? He's still smelling himself.
It ain't as much as it was when he had the Jerry curl, though. He bald now.
Oh my goodness.
Right. When you 8 years old and that your idol, that who you look up to, and you see how he really is behind the scene, you be like, yeah. Nah,
I get it.
We can't make this the roast of Deion Sanders now.
Yes, we can, because we need like 1 million more subscribers to do that. Sorry, Dion. So guys, let's get back to it.
We not roasting it. Well, I wasn't roasting him. I just was talking about the timeline.
Him.
Yeah.
That was Ron.
I was like, what? You got hair plus now, Dion? What?
That was Ron.
Okay.
So guys, go ahead, Carrie.
Before we go to the next question, does anybody else want to chime in? Would Matt Ryan and Julio Jones have retired as Atlanta Falcons if we won the Super Bowl?
Ladarius, do you want to hit this?
Pause. Oh my God, pause. What in the freaky ditty party is this, C-Dub? Jeez.
I just asked if you wanted to hit this.
Jeez, man. It's a family show.
Never say that again.
Oh my God. To my prospective sponsors out there, even though it's probably a year.
Okay.
Probably a year before
Darius
we
would like to, but
have
he's
sponsors.
on a call. So how about that? So I'm gonna hit this.
Wow.
So
please, no, change the verbiage.
Nah, this is a blunt CDouble. I was raised on Deadpool. We have a messed up head. So let's go ahead and say this. Matt Ryan definitely would be a retired Falcon, or I don't. And it's like this. The thing with Julio checked himself out, and it happened after Dan Quinn left, and you had a new coach. That's what I would think would happen here. Okay, and I'm not a guy that. No, we're not sunshines and rainbows, because you know what? This is the Falcons. We don't do that. I do think it would maybe be a year prolonged, but I could easily see Julio get traded. Those hamstrings start popping when he's trying to chase a ring. But but look, there ain't no. That's why I'm not.
Like, Julio was my favorite receiver, like period, in the NFL for 10 plus years. So I'm just saying, like, I'm not, when I say I'm talking about his hamstrings and everything like that, I'm not meaning any disrespect. I'm just saying, like, the man had been burning the league for so long at that height, at that size. You're not supposed to be that fast for that long. And he was. So eventually, when them hamstrings start really going out, he started missing multiple games for the same reason. I said, dang, but my wide receiver going down.
Yeah. It's part of nature, and that's what's going on with Julio.
I said,
and the thing that really hurt him was when what was it? They had to do the thing with Ladarius. Hot tag. You want this?
I'm sorry. No, I apologize. I had to it was a work related thing. I apologize.
You want what? CDouble, you want what? Come on, that's another pause.
No, it's not. You all are so
killing Carrie.
I said, do you want to hit this? As in, do you want to hit this topic?
Pause again.
And now I'm saying, okay, do you want a hot tag and get in on this?
Somebody hit the pause
button.
Oh my God!
Please.
Look,
I was gone for what, 10 minutes? I was gone for 10 minutes.
See, wait a minute, T. Will, I gotta come back to you, and I gotta get on you for this. Because all this alternate universe stuff is your fault, and now look what we're going through.
Do I even work here? Do I even do this?
What am I doing? You want to tag on it? I mean, what can I say?
Come on, Timberland.
Universe. We should not be so.
Oh my goodness! I guess it is my fault, guys. Hey, we gotta handle some business, guys. If you're watching this show on this channel, again, please like, share, and subscribe to the number 4MYATL Sports, the number 1 on YouTube. Again, hey man, we need sponsors so we can continue to bring great content like this and go to alternate universes and have all sorts of fun and have CDouble say really inappropriate shit.
Wow.
Listen, what I was gone for like 10 minutes on a call. Okay. What the hell happened?
Ladarius, you were gone.
You left and went on a call. You just said.
No, Chris. You know what I mean. What happened?
Ladarius, I'll tell you
I
what
stepped
happened.
away, and then when I came back,
literally,
I had it on mute, so I just saw you guys, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Okay, I'll just summarize it for you, Ladarius. You were gone 10 minutes for a call you had to take, and in those 10 minutes, CDouble asked, Ladarius, do you want to hit this 3 times?
Now, the way Carrie says it kind of sounds very inappropriate.
Look, first of all, CDouble. Listen, CDouble's a friend.
My thing is, y'all talk about the voice. I wish I could see her face right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow!
It's not like I had
Y'all
something
talking
like
about the wrong thing.
See, I'm too sorry.
How did we get here?
On my camera right now, but then if I turn on my camera, you're gonna have me on camera.
Let me write something
that,
down.
So
let me just make a note.
Oh
note
my
to
God,
self.
guys, my head is sweating. That's how hard I'm laughing.
Work-related calls not during this show because clearly,
oh my God.
I ain't taking no more work calls related, during this block of the show. Tell my job, listen to either before or after because clearly,
my God, my head's sweating.
Oh my God!
Y'all drop me off somewhere. So I'll meet you guys up the road, and then I come back, and then.
So apparently, I set the show on fire. I am the meme where people set stuff on fire. Where Carrie walks in with pizza, and I've set the house on fire.
Okay.
Oh wow!
All CDouble's fault. He literally said, Ladarius, you want to hit this 3 times? Okay.
He did. He said it 3 times, as if once wasn't enough. I'm just saying.
I wanted to make sure he was there.
Listen, CDouble, as flattered as I am.
Oh wow!
You are a friend.
Oh wow!
my bat doesn't swing that way. Okay.
Well, no,
so,
I would expect you to want to hit this.
Listen, that's a pause.
Oh my God. Okay. Can we move on, Carrie? Can we please move on?
Hey, can we talk about like who y'all want as defensive coordinators or something? Like, what is going on?
We're gonna get into that next segment. Carrie, I have one more question.
Over here to save us.
I'm just gonna jump off the show because I don't know what's happening.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna leave the show because
man. I got nothing but love for y'all, man. I got nothing.
Okay.
I'm out.
Why did I even come back from the call? That's the better question.
I have two.
That's the better question. Darius, you could have went, took a walk, came back, but no. Oh, Darius, come back for the show, and I come back to this. I come back to getting things hit on and things of that nature. It's like Jesus.
Carrie, what's your question? You turned the camera on, guys.
My next question is: if the Falcons would have won the Super Bowl in 2016, would Matt Ryan have said to Julio Jones and another receiver, "Get fucking set"?
That's happening.
Good.
That probably would have happened more often.
Yeah.
Good question.
Matt, hold on. He would be like, "I'm Matt freaking Ryan." Anyone got a problem with that, by the way? I want to make sure I don't, make everyone have a pause alert on this. Golly. Man.
Yeah, see, they had to get down to me.
It's all good. I don't mind being the butt of the joke. It's all good.
I just really quick want to say,
hold it up.
I really quick want to say, shout out to everyone in the chat and hi to Nando. He just joined the show. Thank you for supporting and hello to you.
What up, Nando?
Nando.
So, who would like to answer the question first about get beeping set?
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say already. Yep. I'm gonna say yeah. He says hell yeah. Julio, get your stuff together. I'm Matt Blippin Ryan. I delivered the first Super Bowl to our Atlanta Falcons, and you better get your ass on this line, buddy. And by the way, Julio, we're going out for drinks after. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Hi. Julio's like, hold on, I'll be right there. Ah, my hamstring.
Damn.
No, bro. No.
Unnecessary.
When he said get effing set, man, Julio still had hamstrings left. Golly. Don't do Julio like that now.
I say yes, but Matt Ryan would have said, "Hey, player, you need your auto zone. But I want to get one free hand."
Always getting that. You know what? That's not bad, Ron. That's actually not bad.
Go to Europe and get that procedure done that Kobe did with the blood transfer, but do it to your hamstring. See if that works.
They'll be like,
This a part. AT Will, this sound like a part of that trauma we were talking about.
It always comes back to the trauma.
See, this is why we need to do the episode with the trauma.
Oh my god.
I literally put out a tweet yesterday that said, I am convinced that the Atlanta Falcons could hire Jesus himself as the next DC, and people would still complain because it's so true.
First of all, Jesus is you want someone mean. Jesus ain't gonna be coming in there going, "Look, boy, I want you to blitz. I want you." He can make the miracles happen. But come on now.
Okay,
I can already hear it right now. Oh, the Falcons hired Jesus Christ as the defensive coordinator. Man, why are they hiring all these first-time play callers?
It's just they're
Who
gonna be
made him boss?
No matter what.
It's gonna be that one person that said, "Do he got any NFL experience?" It's gonna be that one person.
No, don't worry, Chris. People were replying to me on that and coming up with jokes like that, like, "Oh, I don't think Jesus has any experience."
I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to quote on Jesus. You guys can go ahead and do that. And I'm not doing that. Sorry, Lord, and sorry, Mom. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not commenting on Jesus.
We just know how Twitter space would have reacted.
Yeah.
Look. If I haven't offended you now, clearly I haven't done my job.
But
I'm not saying no.
On that note, I'm going to go to my last question of What If Wednesday.
All right.
If we win the Super Bowl in 2016, does Arthur Smith ever get hired, or like does the era of hiring Arthur Smith, if you want to consider it error, do you think he would ever be our head coach of the Atlanta Falcons at any point?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say hell no to the no.
Oh, wow.
See now, guys, I gotta now. I just gotta give a little pushback because I just gotta know information. It's
Oh,
Arthur Smith. By the time that but the timeline that we hired Arthur Smith, he was considered one of the hottest free agent coaches. What I'm saying, what he did in Tennessee on offensive coordinator.
right.
Now that's something that I want to try to factor in too because
I,
well, first of all, if Dan Quinn won the Super Bowl, honestly, I think what would have happened is we would have missed the window to hire Arthur Smith, which probably wouldn't have been a bad thing. We don't know, but
I
I'm just thinking about if we win the Super Bowl, I'm thinking maybe Dan Quinn gets an extra year instead of when he did get fired because we won the Super Bowl. So I'm thinking maybe he gets an extra year, and that offseason when Arthur Smith is leaving Tennessee, I think he gets hired somewhere else, and then the following year we're looking for a coach.
Okay.
I got some pushback on that because if you got David Henry on your team and he running it like the way he is, anybody to get a job. If you got David Henry on your team,
He's got a point.
so
Ron has a point.
look what David Henry doing this year. He's still running like that. So
Man, I ain't gonna lie, it's so crazy because last year I was like, hey, I don't know about Derrick Henry, man. I thought he was going down, but I'm
right,
sorry. This year in Baltimore, he definitely shut me up.
he came back with a vengeance and he running over everybody now. So was it Arthur Smith or was it David Henry?
I'm gonna say it was Derrick Henry.
Right. So
Yeah.
that let me know Arthur Smith, you're not that dude.
Well, hold on.
And they had a serviceable Tannehill.
Well, remember this, guys. They weren't running Derrick Henry at first.
Right.
So it was Arthur Smith that was like, we need to run him and use him. So let's not totally just say, well, Arthur didn't know what he's doing. He's the one that did. It's been accredited, and even Derrick Henry has even brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
That he was on the bench for a while, and it was like Arthur going to the coach, going, "Yo, this guy could be a lot better for us if we use him." So that does speak volumes. Now, I'm not saying he's a great overall head coach.
Right.
I'm just saying system-wise, he saw someone that fit the system, and we see what Derrick Henry is. And he's still doing.
Right.
But yeah, the question to the Arthur Smith error, I like how you wrote it too. By the way, shouts out to Carrie on that, and Terry. Carrie and Terry. God, y'all.
We're a good duo.
I swear this is a tag team I did not need in my life. No, but I love y'all.
Reminds me of Nelly and Kelly.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
See, I'm like a Deadpool kind of guy. So I already know I'm going to be in trouble with Terry. Now I got to add Carrie to it. So I know this is going to be fun. Yeah, it's like I'm going to start drinking on the show. All right. But no, I'm going to say you're not going to have to worry, or I don't think it's like this. I think you needed Arthur to move on from Julio and Matt.
Really?
Yes, because hold on, he was the only kind of coach that could have been where everybody wanted to praise these guys.
Right.
Arthur was like, "Look, we're going to work with or without him."
Right.
So that is something key that nobody thinks about. Now,
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
And by the way,
wait a minute, CDouble. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but the bigger question is this: do we ever go after Deshaun Watson? Because I truly believe that set us back in our build plan. Because honestly, I believe if Deshaun was not here, I think Matt would have been here still.
At least about one more year.
Yeah, one more year, and he would have called it the retirement year.
I still say we would have been after Deshaun.
Yeah, I think so.
Just because
wow.
him,
I think
just
so.
because him and Arthur Blank, they got their relationship. Remember, this team based on relationship.
Yeah, and the owner wanted him, and everybody knows the owner wanted him. That's what makes that dynamic so different.
So it like basically Deshaun Watson grew up here.
Yeah, but the thing is, but you needed someone like Art to be able to be the guy that says, "All right, well, I guess I'll take the bullet for it," because he did. He took a lot, and a lot of people weren't looking at Arthur. They were looking at Terry and Arthur Smith, when it should have been Arthur Blank, because I truly believe that's who wanted Deshaun Watson.
Of course.
So, to your point, CDouble, you don't think another head coach could have done that same thing that Arthur Smith did? I feel as though, real quick, I feel as though that it wasn't so that he had the cojones to do it. It was more so that he just was the type of head coach that'll have his backup tight end trying to throw a touchdown pass to the tight end one. He's just not using his. He's just not using his quarterback one and wide receiver one.
Let me say
so
this: head coach, I don't think he was that great. Offensive coordinator, I can see him working, but the thing is, when I look at Arthur Smith, that's why I don't understand some of these drafts that he did. His strength was the offensive line. And that's why instead of getting an overrated tight end, you go get Renee Sewell or a quarterback or a defensive player.
Wow.
You either get the trenches or you get a quarterback.
True.
When you're picking in the top 5.
True, but don't you think that he already had a top 10 offensive line and he saw it as, wow, Kyle Pitts, I like to use two tight end sets. I want to go get this unicorn that I think is, at 4. Because he loves tight ends. So I feel like it made sense. It seemed like a very Arthur Smith move to me.
But my thing is, we needed, and I can't believe I defended Kyle Pitts. I can't believe it.
We're in the alternate universe, Ron.
We needed.
It's only 11 o'clock.
We needed Kyle Pitts because we just traded Julio Jones.
Hang on, Ron. I'm recording this. Hang on.
Please.
I'm recording this, Ron. Hang on.
Well, Ron.
Say it again.
Ron. No, Ron. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta push back on you on that one, Ron. We did not need Kyle Pitts.
Right. But when I said it was better weapons we could have got, but they're looking at, well, he's 6'6", he's 280 or whatever. He would bring in some fans.
But do you guys think I always thought that Kyle Pitts was an Arthur Smith move? You guys don't agree, or
I don't think it was.
So who wanted to draft Kyle Pitts?
I thought it was Arthur Smith, but
me too. Because I'm just saying, because I look at it like this. I look at Terry. I look at Arthur Blank. I'm just looking at the scouting department, and I'm just trying to just think logically. Which one of y'all mofos, not named Arthur Smith, wanted Kyle Pitts, a tight end at 4?
Right.
But you could have had Penei Sewell. Your right side would have been already taken care of. We're talking about Michael Pittman and we're talking about Caleb McGarry. Your right side would have been taken care of. And you're also, or you didn't want to do that? That's fine. You could have had Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase was the best wide receiver in the league this year, by the way.
Triple Crown winner, by the way.
And he's about to get paid.
Although, I feel, just a side note, I feel like he wouldn't have thrived as much as he is doing with, his former LSU quarterback. And
now, Carrie, I do agree with you on that, but at least we would have had a weapon that would have been a wide receiver already, and we could have went into a different direction. We would have had a prime time number 1 guy at least already.
I agree with you, Chris. I also would like to ask this question then, in this alternate universe, then, if we do draft Jamar Chase at 4, then who do we draft instead of Drake London, or do we still draft Drake London at 8 in the year following year?
I think we still draft Drake London.
Oh, okay.
Because if you look at
back-to-back wide receivers.
Yeah,
I mean,
number
you
one.
really couldn't go wrong with that one. But yeah,
excuse me. I would
I'll
think.
give you my name, but you go ahead.
Well, I'm trying to remember who else was in that class. Was Kyle Hamilton one of the ones?
I believe so.
I would think maybe Kyle Hamilton, because I liked Kyle Hamilton, who's with Baltimore now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in Baltimore.
I really liked him, so that would be my guess. But
and you still would have been able to sign Jesse.
Yeah, so you would. That's who I would think. But I was just curious if you guys think if we did do that, if we, alternate universe talk, we went with Jamar Chase, let's say, instead of Kyle Pitts at 4, then at that point, who do we go for instead of Drake London? Or do we get Drake London?
I mean, you can make an argument. I mean, I don't know how people feel about Jordan Davis, who plays for the Eagles right now, former Bulldog, but you could have went that direction. You could have actually really, in that draft, I would have even been open to trading back and getting more picks in that draft, actually. So I mean, so you could have did different things. In that draft, I think I actually would have traded back, because even if you don't take Jordan Davis at 8, maybe you get into the teens, to get another draft pick, probably like draft somebody like that in that area. But you had options. I think you had options, man. If we just pull up that draft class, then we would see more options and everything, of course, in real time. But yeah. I mean, you had Jamar Chase. We wouldn't have had to get Drake London. But if you didn't do it, you have. See, now that's going to be interesting, because if you had both guys, just imagine real quick, alternate universe. Imagine if we had Drake London and Jamar Chase right now. We already know we would have not had Darnell Mooney. Yep. We already know, because I mean, I'm just thinking about the paycheck, because you're going to have to pay Jamar, you're going to have to pay Drake, and then they're only a year apart from each other. So you almost look at it like, will we have a Bijan Tyler situation at wide receiver?
Right.
We would have.
So I have it pulled up, a few names, besides the obvious, like Jamar, Penei Sewell. There's also Pat Surtain II, Devonta Smith, Micah Parsons. I know he was a fan favorite to be drafted. Who could still maybe land in Atlanta. You never know.
You could have went and got Michael Parsons, even if you didn't get a wide receiver or Penei Sewell. Heck yeah, you could have got Michael Parsons as well, and then a defensive piece, and then you could have just went somewhere else. It just it's
God. Hey guys, we have breaking news. Breaking news.
Oh gosh.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready?
Wait, first, is it good or bad breaking news?
It's good news. It's good news. It's good news. I promise you, it's good news, right? So, here on 4MYATLSPORTS1, we pride ourselves at solving mysteries. We now know who wanted Kyle Pitts. That's right. We now know who wanted Kyle Pitts. It's the monster from Scooby-Doo cartoons. He wanted Kyle Pitts, guys.
This man is crazy.
Wow.
Right.
Not
right.
The Creeper.
The Creeper.
Wow.
That's right. That's right.
That's exactly who it was, the Creeper. He walking around talking about some creeper.
Hold on. We pulled the mask off. It's Rich McKay.
That's right. That's right.
Pull that mask
hey,
off.
while you playing it, they did pull the mask off, and it was the bank teller for real, or the bank manager. It was for real, though. That's the funny thing.
And you know what he said? And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddlesome kids. There you go. There you go. We solved it. We solved it.
One thing you cannot put on screen is Scooby-Doo. I know down there everything about that dog.
Yep.
Hey man, and great minds think alike. So there you go. There you have it. All right, guys. So look, we got a transition here. So we're gonna move forward to our riddle of the day, and it's a good one. As a matter of fact, I don't think anybody's gonna guess it. Because I mean, the guy who wrote it he's great, man. He's awesome. He's riddles. Okay. I mean, I talk to him every week. You know what I mean? He's a personal friend of mine. He's great at riddles. But I'm gonna give
Does he live in the same house as you?
I can neither confirm or deny that, sir. But here we go. All right. This is a potential Atlanta Falcon. This is a potential Atlanta Falcon. So here we go. I was a Mariner in college. I am a Gen Xer. I specialize in aided education. I have been called Flipper. I have been called a giant amongst men. The Redbirds rejected me, and I have been to one Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, who am I?
Calais Campbell?
No, I am a potential. Chuck Thomas says Jimmy Carter. No, not Jimmy Carter. I am a potential Atlanta Falcon. Right? I am I'm talking about who?
No, I say you talking about like what they're a free agent this season, off season?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not necessarily a player.
Mm-hmm.
I am a potential Atlanta Falcon. So with that being in mind, right? Let me read my great riddle to you again.
Steve Wilkes?
No, definitely not T. Will.
Okay.
Not T. Will. And not Jack Spade 80 on the run either. Wherever you are, Jack. No, it's not you.
I was saying Steve Wilkes, but
no. Yeah, it's not. No, good guess, but no, it's not Steve Wilkes. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm such a narcissist. When you said Steve Wilkes, I heard T. Will. I'm sorry, my bad. I gotta work on it.
That was kind of weird.
I know you did not say weird, C-Dub, not this show. Okay,
I mean, you were saying some weird stuff earlier.
You gotta wait till next show to say anything weird, C-Dub. No.
I can say some weird stuff.
No. All right, you guys ready? I was a Mariner. Ron says no. Yes, you are, Ron. Damn it. I was a Mariner in college. I'm a Gen Xer. I specialize in aided education. I've been called Flipper. I've been called a giant amongst men. The Redbirds rejected me. I've been to one Super Bowl. Who am I? And when I say potential, guys, think about what we're in the process of doing right now.
Right.
Think about the potential defensive coordinators that we're interviewing.
Yeah, I know it. I was gonna say what. I was gonna say the Lou Amarillo. That's what I was.
And you would be right, sir. You would be correct. You would be correct.
Well, in all fairness, I know Carrie was saying it at the same time. So
no problem.
You guys are both right. So Lou was a Mariner in college. That was his mascot. He is a Gen Xer. He was born in 1966. He specialized in special education, but I couldn't say special education because that would be too obvious. So I looked up.
I'm a special eder.
Well, I mean, so am I, but that's another story. Listen,
about you, TV.
That's another reason I'm a little messed up.
Whatever, Ronnie Thomas. I've been called Flipper, so he was on the Dolphin staff, the Giants staff, and the Cardinals rejected him for a head coaching position or whatever. And he did go to the Super Bowl with the Bengals. Yeah. So very good. Very good. Very good. Very good indeed. Awesome. Outstanding.
Hey, Terry, I need to run real quick. Can I just do my plugs real quick and then I'll head out?
Do your plug, sir. We're probably about to drop the show anyway, so it's all good. Go ahead.
CDouble 28, Beardgang tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. or 10:15. We're going to be live and in technicolor, if you will, and we'll make sure everyone gets a part of the show. So just make sure you come on in, hit it, and let's hit the like button. What? Hit the like button. God,
no. I heard you. You said come on in and hit it.
I said come on, hit it, the like button. And I was doing the little button.
Hey, you know what? Unnecessary use of innuendo on C-Dub.
There is no
60-yard penalty.
It's just a thumbs up button.
60-yard penalty.
Like this, and you hit it. That's all. So anyway. God, you guys need to get your minds out of the gutter.
I got my.
Y'all need to get your minds out of the gutter. Me and Ron think alike. All right, anyway.
Why y'all like this?
Dude,
I got myself into.
Like I said, I got the Deadpool spirit. I guess, it's just I say things and they all react. So anyway, come on out, 10:15. We're going to have a great show. We got our guys going to be doing our debating. We're going to have laying it down with Ladarius, who's catching Ron's eye. You definitely want to be a part of it. Ladarius _ on his social medias. On Instagram, it's actually Ladarius _ 2 underscores Brown on Instagram. So, and on me is CDouble28. CDouble28 is also my YouTube channel. Check us out. We'll be live. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a great show. Love you guys a lot. Unfortunately, my son needs me, so I got to bounce. So, peace. I'm out.
All right. We'll see you, C-Dub.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Go be a dad, man.
Hey, man, got to do that. Hey, Chris and Carrie, thank you so much for joining us. Chris, tell these folks where they can find you.
Hey, man, A1 Forever Sports, the platform on YouTube. Please come on over and like, comment, and subscribe. Instagram and Twitter, A1 Forever. And you can also catch me on TikTok before it's banned at the real A1 Forever. Come on over there and give me as many, I guess, followers I can before that day comes.
Yeah, I hear that, man. Well, hey, as always, thank you for joining us, brother. We appreciate it. Every time you grace us with your presence. It's a good show, man, as was this one. Miss Carrie, oh my God, the superstar of the show. Please tell. Oh, no, for real. And superstar of One Time for the Fan. You guys just don't know it, but she keeps us going. Miss Carrie, tell these folks where they can find you.
I appreciate it so much, honestly. Thank you guys for having me on. You can find me on Twitter. That's where I talk football all the time. Pretty much 99% of what I tweet about is football. So football and soccer. So my name on there is my name, Carrie Lynn, and then XOX. And yeah, I just want to shout out everybody in the chat for being a part of the show and saying hi. I saw your comments like Jay Black and Michael and Falcons Commander, everybody else. If I missed anyone, I appreciate you all. And yeah, thank you so much.
Outstanding. Ronnie Thomas, that man we all know and love with the name of a 70s lead singer for a soul group. Ronnie, tell us where they can find you.
No. We're not doing this.
Not going to do it? Not going to do it? Ronnie's not doing it. Ronnie's not doing it. Well, if he's not doing it, he's not doing it. But, you know, look, if you know Ronnie, you know he's on 12 different shows, and you can find him somewhere, and that's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everyone in the chat who joined us. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I did. I think you guys had a good time. And look, I think we educated a little bit, too. You know, you learned a little bit about Lou Anamaro, or whatever his name is. I butcher it every time. And hey, we will be here tomorrow. We will be live from C-Dub's channel, CDouble, as well as mine. But you guys can, of course, reach us at 4MYATLSports1. Say again, 4MYATLSports1, the number 4, ATL Sports, the number 1. And look at guys, I plug this so much because the more that you guys like, share, and subscribe, the more that we are entered into the algorithm, and the more folks we can get to join the show, which means we can bring you better content. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. That is the number 4, my ATL Sports, the number 1 on YouTube. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Hey, I got to thank God. Would not be here without him. Thank him every day. He is always good to me, even when I don't deserve it. I can't do anything but thank him. I also, oh my God, you sound like my 3rd grade Bible study teacher, Ron, and I was not that bad. Last but not least, I need to talk to that pastor. You probably, you know, I was a preacher's kid, so you know what they say. I was, but no. And in all seriousness, guys, thank you. I got to give Mr. Eric Parker, my brother, my middle brother, who's a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun with him. And Mr. Jack Spade, another guy who's a lot of fun. Got to give them a kudos and thank you for helping me join this business. And also, I have to thank Mr. Ron Stud and Alex Stud, because they were actually on my first, they had me on their podcast, and it was my first podcast. And I forgot that, but I was talking to them the other day, and I said, you know what? I got to shout you guys out. So I got to shout them out. Alex and Ron, thank you. As a matter of fact, I'll probably be doing a podcast with them tomorrow night just to kind of catch up or whatever. So if you guys want to tune in for that, hey, it's all good. And last but not least, I have to give my niece Claire, who is 5 years old today, a birthday shout out. So happy birthday, Claire!
Happy birthday, Claire!
Happy birthday! I hope you have lots of cake and ice cream, and save some for Uncle Terry. Okay.
Don't because he's not supposed to have it.
I will bribe you, Claire. I will bribe you, Claire. I give away good gifts. All right. So hey guys, thank you.
No, he don't.
I don't give away breakfast, but I do give good gifts. Whatever.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You will not see it coming no time soon.
Oh wow. Guys, thank you. Rise up like that. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.